Hello and welcome, internet friends. My name is Hunter and we are playing Master of Magic. Our goblins are expanding outwards. There's a couple of things though that we want to start looking at this episode. One, goblins cannot get alchemists guild buildings, these things. What are these things called? Yeah, alchemist guild buildings, which means that we would be better off in most cases to place draconian settlers on any future mithril and adamantine we find. Now, the main reason for that is we could make some pretty badass doom drakes by doing that. And as we expand down here into this huge open area that we're going to literally try to take all of, we will become more and more powerful with more and more powerful units. I'm going to be forming these two units out here. This unit is going to get its last werewolf. Send them down here though, to try to open up the stuff over here. And then there is a unit over here, and I'm going to try to build it out right now. We got a settler coming in next turn. So this unit is going to be those four guys. Give you these two guys. And this place is going to build a bunch of druids after that, which is cool. And we're going to come up here. So once we have 3 druids and 4 guys, that will put us at 7. We have to get to 8 and 9. One of those 8 and 9 are probably going to be Beastmasters. Beastmasters. We're going to move these Beastmasters up the queue because we need them more than we need these riders. Let's see what we still have to do. So we have this settler going up that way. We have another settler come over to here, and then we're going to start building down here. There is a piece of, I think this is adamantine here. Oh no, this is crystals. I forgot that there were yellow and purple crystals, so we didn't notice these. So we want to get these. Basically, they are the highest priority for our first town over here. They are more important than growth because this is like 5 and then potentially 10 power, which we could definitely use. So probably put that here on this 16, I think, and then we'll build another one down here to get this mithril. Yeah, so we want a draconian settler as soon as one of our 2 draconian towns becomes available. Like I said, that settler has come up. So let's just deal with the settler right away. We're going to send you down to here, I believe. Let's just check. Yes, we're sending you down to there. That all looks pretty good. This squad needs to move on and leave the the engineer behind. So they're going to head down. So we've checked all the stuff up here. We need to attack this, but that's a plan that we're going to have a solution to very soon. We also need to get this, but this I think we're going to have to do in the jankiest way possible, taking advantage of the fact that we are goblins and that we have lots of expendable production. We're going to probably build maybe 2 units, all of druids, and then attack this place like twice in a row, and that should be enough to clear it. If it isn't, we'll use one of our stronger units as cleanup. The reason we want to use druids is because these guys are immune to natural weapons and flying, so we need to shoot them with ranged attacks. And we're just going to keep exploring down here. Okay, we're going to flee that. And immediately send you back into the safety of the town here. Just zoom you back to there. We're going to take these guys and see if we can do something about these ghouls. That move these guys up to here. They're probably going to come across here and attack them, I think, but not much I can do about that. Looking at this town, this is the place over on the water. I'm going to build that settler we said we were going to build here. There we go, right there, settler. And just finish this town out. Get it finished as quickly as we can. 1 Naga. Let's let the familiar handle that. That's fine. Again, though, these... Maybe he was damaged already. They do too much damage to units that if I was fighting wouldn't even be in melee range. So we got some experience and a touch of money. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just keep going. Let's see if we can clear these 2 out. There's a spot of mithril here that we could put a draconian settler beside as well in the future. Right there. This spot is a valid city position and can take this. Hopefully we can take whatever's in that place with our little unit there. I guess we should look around for those ghouls who seem to have disappeared in the darkness for a little bit before we send our guys down. You're still doing what you're doing. I'm going to take you and once again figure out where we wanted you to go. There's a pretty decent spot right there. What is in here? Yeah, these guys are not worth me fighting. We'll send the familiar. We learned Shatter. Can be useful. Got some fame and experience. The experience is always the most important part of these little weak fights. Although sometimes you get something good, like, sometimes. Alright, I think at this point it's obvious that something weird happened to those guys. I guess they despawn or something, so we're just gonna send them down to their original plan to check out these guys over here. Let's clear everything except for the two places that we need to build new stuff in. Cathedral, Animus Guild, University, Armory. I think that's good for now. Can build a Doom? No. We'll wait. It's good enough. We're gonna head over to here. What do you need? Animus Guild, Fighters Guild. Good. Attack this. That's like the weakest one of them all. Alright, send the familiar. Some mana. Can always use a little bit of mana. And experience. I need to flip so we can find out what's going on with the other wizards. This, really only those three are a problem. Once this is done, I have an idea to maybe deal with that. Because we do have one spell that can make it so that we can hit creatures that are immune to magical weapons. Now, do these guys fly? They do. Things that fly are always problematic. Because if you can't fly, you can't even hit them, right? Alright, this unit here, I'm going to send you down in this direction to start taking out these things. Fantastic stables. Just going to keep pushing out more settlers. Over here is where we got that new settler. Like maybe, oh, that was Owltown, good. So there was nothing that I left over. I want to cast this. On one spearman from here, who's now a werewolf. We can head out, and these guys can sort of meet up. Alright, everything seems to be coming together okay. We're going to cast some Eldritch weapons to make some of our flying units, in particular to make our Beastmasters here capable of attacking flying units that are immune to normal weapons. Grab you. And we want to sort of... So we know we're building something here, right, on this 16. So 1, 2 down, and this. So 1, 2 over. So we want to be like in this area over here. There's 23 there. So 21 up here. 22. 25 is too close to it. If we go 1, 2, and then go... No, that's too close, so we can't build here. 20. Probably build on this 23, though. Put that to make sure. Send him over here. Alright, so this squad... Let's see. This can move here. And then this squad will... I suppose everybody has to head down here, because this is really all I got left. I could try this squad on some of the other stuff around here. That might be interesting. Has a decent amount of ranged, and these will definitely help this squad out. We also have these guys. Going to be casting a lot of Eldritch weapons just to get guys able to hit things that are immune to magic weapons. What are we going to build in here? I'd say probably a bunch more druids, because we need them for our ultimate plan to use a goblin spam army in order to take over that node. Everything is kind of coming together, but that's mostly because of no resistance. I do like the balance of the goblins. They have very strong units, but the fact that they can't use one of the main advantages of being in the mirror dimension, which is mithril, plentiful mithril and adamantine, really does affect their strength. Like, quite a lot. Something that has to be kept in mind. Right, there is another outpost built. Heading over this way. You guys are flying down there. With your cute little trailer. Full building goblin towns do not make money. That's what we've been learning. Probably means it would be a better strategy to decide what buildings you actually need and then stopping once you have them instead of trying to get everything. I am a try to get everything type guy, but I'm starting to get pretty clear that that might not be the best way to play this with this huge minus 50. It is so much. Let's see. What are you gonna do? I guess we're gonna also send you down over here to help clear out these guys. Although you guys might actually try to get some of the harder stuff. Like, look, I'm gonna send you this way. Here. Looking at this, I mean, that might be killable by them. The real surprising thing about this is that we're lacking money in spite of the fact we have huge amounts of gold. How much gold are you even producing? I might also just have to increase my taxes. Let's just do a quick flip to see if we gain any unrest from that. I don't think we're gonna. Boar Hill is not too happy. Alright, well, Boar Hill can definitely build a shrine next. Yeah, that's a thing. It's just Boar Hill. Everybody else seems to be fine. Yeah, it's just Boar Hill. No, Wind is also not happy yet. Although they will get some from the building that's being built right now, which is good. So that should help to restore things for them, I think. This way, we at least won't be going bankrupt. Oh, we discovered a new resource near Wind. Mithril ore. Oh, well, that's actually really cool. That makes Wind a whole lot more useful. Both of our draconian cities, I think, have mithril ore now. No, I think these guys only have silver. Yeah. I'm just gonna buy this. Let's get us closer to getting that shrine out. How big is this continent? It's gigantic. It's so gigantic. And you guys were headed towards this, which you will now check. This is literally empty. Give it the darkness spell. That can be useful. Very useful. Okay. 1, so that makes us at 2. Dang it. Guys, come on. Grab these 2 guys. Not you 2 guys, and send you forward. Yeah, you guys can come over here. Puts us at 4. This is 5, 6, 7. So we're basically done. So 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 2 more. So the next 2 that are built will be finished in the first unit of deadly druids to go and try to take this node. You guys can just guard what's in here. Since I don't really care that much about this unit, I'm gonna just let the familiar do it, even though it might result in some losses. It didn't. Alright, a fame, mana, mana leak. Just experience mostly. But, you know, clearing these things out is good. We want them gone. I have them. What's in here? I think I could defeat that. I don't know. These are tough, though. There's not a lot of ranged inside of this. But I don't think that's a good early. Let's send you this way. Let's go here. Rat Patch is finished. Building me another druid. I'm going to switch you to trade goods for now. Grab the druid. Put them in there. Grab this druid. Send them this way. Grab these swordsmen. Send them home. They need 1 more guy. Let's cast this. This goes on to here. We cast it on the beastmen so that they can fire their weapons at things that are immune. Oh. I need to cast another one of these. Because I need 1. I technically probably need about 4 of those total. Head down towards this peninsula where there's lots of ruins. Getting close. We're checking this out. Who knows what dark secrets may be inside. We got fire elementals. We're just going to send the familiar. That's acceptable. Dispel magic. Experience. What are the choices? I'm going to continue exploring. got extra mana for that. Good bet. Sometimes it's good to bet, but usually it's not. You know, bets can ruin your life, but they can also get you 100 free mana that you need. Black Prayer. Another good combat buff for us to use when we're not in nodes. Combat buffs are really great. They can really make the difference between you winning or losing a battle that's going to be close. New research available. Drain Power. Enchant item. Possession. Lightning Bolt. Cloak of Fear. We're going to get Cloak of Fear. Furry Patch. What are we going to do with Furry Patch? They're almost complete, so we might as well just complete them. Yep. Might as well just let them finish out. Then we'll consider using them to build, I guess, more settlers. So far in this town, we have built a town here, a new town that's up here, and we're working on this town, which is about to reach it, and then there's this town over here that's coming down. It doesn't think that we'll do very well against this. I actually tend to agree. I think I might be able to win this if I command it personally, but the problem is the Djinn is going to be really tough, and the 2 turns of having to deal with the giant fireballs is going to be tough. It's like going to kill our druids pretty much, leaving us with not much left to deal with the Djinn, so I'm just going to not engage here. We're getting a really good expansion here, so this one is good for this mithril. Okay, so this unit should come down and check this out. This unit is checking this. What's in here? It thinks that we should win. I'm going to send the familiar. If we lose, oh, I can't believe we lost the Pegasus, though. That doesn't feel right. That's okay, though. Expending this unit is worth it. We do really want to get rid of them to a degree. Like, they're a holdout of the old time. What are the choices? Choices are always the same. Continue exploring. No chance. I tend to agree. I tend to agree. The question is, do I really think I can fight this? It thinks I have a good chance. The key is shooting these down. That's the point. Getting rid of these with my ranged units is what's going to make all the difference. There is no ranged here, which is actually really helpful. We're going to command this personally, and we're going to see if we can make this work. I think I can. The basic idea is going to be keep away from the flying, annoying gargoyles. Right? So we're going to start without doing too much in the way of keep away. We're going to back off our druids, though. Give us some room to move our werewolves around. So move the werewolves back. Just a little bit more room to work with. That was a misclick. Luckily, I had enough moves left to fix it. And then this guy, he can come over to here. Fire on there as well. That's the first turn. Do I have any mana? I have a little. Should I cast anything? Sort of thinking maybe darkness? I mean, these are not creatures of life. This definitely helped my werewolves. I don't think it'll help my anything else, but it'll definitely help my werewolves. I think it's worth it. So yeah, and then let's end the turn. Okay, so we're gonna back off and fire with our druids again. Then we're gonna like do some real good old-fashioned avoidance moves in this direction. Just pull back again with the werewolves, like so. Back you off and fire here, and that should be the end of the turn. Oh, those guys move far. Okay, so the werewolves cannot attack them, but they can be attacked by them. Pull over to here and fire. Move you back and fire. Move you back and what? No. Oh, shoot. You across and fire. Move you across and fire. Everybody else is going to stay where they are, I think. Actually, no, we're gonna make this a little harder on them. Like just moving all our werewolves over like that. End of the turn. So we're gonna try to chase him down. Actually pretty fine with that. Like, this outcome doesn't bother me too much. We got 2 more shots from each of these guys. So we're gonna support him from range. Here. There's not really anyone close to attack you, and then you're gonna just back off to here and fire. I think this is fine. Okay, we're gonna now move you. We're gonna move you. You. This is gonna be really hard on my werewolves. That has to be acknowledged. This is gonna be rough. Rough on the werewolves. Go. Right there. Move you down. But my werewolves are pretty tough, so let's just hope this works out. Yeah, we got this. We have absolutely got this. Got nothing more I can really do with you. But these guys will have spells. So let's cast some warbears out. Some warbear. Some warbear. Then we're gonna cast a fat rat there, and then we're gonna cast a fat rat like here. I'm gonna try to hard flee on you, then prevent you from being able to stop us from hard fleeing him. Here, move up there, start bringing in these bears. The rat can turn around and hit here. Come around, the bear can come up there. Now we're gonna make an attack there. You can start to circle. Oof, I don't like that. End of the turn. You need to withdraw. Bear attack. Bear attack. Rat attack. Rat attack. Get in there. You can run around here. Come up. You can move up. You can move around. And attack. There we go. We lost no one. Good job. We got this bow. I got the corruption spell and a bunch of fame, some gold. Very nice. It says choices. Do we want to really do this? Yes, we do. We gained awareness, more money, and more mana. All stuff we can use. That was a very, very good outcome. What's this look like? I'm gonna let the familiar handle this. Yes, got it easily, just like expected. We've learned the terror spell. We are done here. We are clearing a lot of these ruins out, and it's really, really helping us. We can just make absolutely certain this is where we wanted this. It is. So we're going to... So we're just gonna put an outpost in there. There we are. And we're gonna build an outpost here. Good. Look at us. You're starting to control an enormous amount of territory. Our new research is going to be drain power, recall hero. Probably should get summon hero so we can eventually get some heroes, you know. It'd be a good idea to eventually get a couple of heroes at least. Let's just look here. You probably could use a couple. No, I don't think so. We don't want swordsmen over boar riders when we can help it. So boar riders And then druids. Then you can switch to trade goods, I think. And you guys have that new settler, and it's going to go someplace down here. 1921. This hill is going to be the spot. It very much thinks we're going to win. I'm going to send the familiar. We did, but this unit is basically dead now. I might just send these guys. I just might retire these guys. We've done a pretty good job, you know. They've helped a lot. They're not going to be able to take this. I'm going to have to send a different unit over here eventually. So I'd retire these guys to wind here. They can just spend the rest of their lives sitting in this town. But we are getting into a place where if we don't cross over to the other side soon, more or less, never gonna be threatened. We probably at this point could expand to cover all of this rather quickly if we wanted to, basically making ourselves impossible to conquer. The longer we go without having anyone challenging us, the less likely it is they're going to be able to. So you guys here accept. You think we're going to die. I absolutely know that we will. We're doing it anyway. Yeah. We were not able to kill even one of the guys that we actually needed to kill. We needed way better luck than we got. I mean, that was expected. What about this? Yeah, it absolutely doesn't think we stand a chance against this, and it's probably not wrong. Do we try to preserve this unit, or do we try to do this? I think we try to do it. Yep, that's it. We didn't win. We didn't win. Well, what can you do? This guy seems like broken. Or is he dead without dissolving? Oh, he came so close. If we could have only killed that one guy. If we only could have killed that one guy, you know, if we're so close. All right. All right. I guess we're gonna build some druids. It was a very strong unit to lose, but probably in the long run worth it. Gonna cast a summoning circle right away. But these guys continue to do what they're doing. You are just gonna stay where you are. So that actually went, just mathematically speaking, that went better than I expected it to. We are gonna actually get this. It's just gonna be ugly. And we lost a really strong unit to do it, but you know, the unit we lost is well within our power to rebuild. Keep heading down here to, oh, I should have checked this one. Well, we can always go back and do it later, right? Groveland here has built more druids. Can you build me 2 Beastmasters, please? Thank you. Take this druid, send it to there. Take these druids, send them to here. The druid in here as well. Send it to there. We're gonna take this. This is a very important thing for us to take. And it cost us a lot, but it's absolutely going to be worth it. I keep telling myself so that I don't feel bad. Let's move up here to check this out. Let's clear all this stuff away. Quickly check if there's any place that needs to build. Absolutely, Builder's Hall, Smithy, Sawmill, Barracks, Spearman. Should have put the Spearman at the top. Made that mistake twice, thrice, many times today. That should be enough, I think. We could decide later what that actual unit is going to look like once it's complete. You're still heading over there. Gonna cast a spell. It's gonna be another fire giant. This fire giant here was actually supposed to move over. So in Furrymead, we are now going to build barracks, smithy, builder's hall, sawmill, goblin shaman, and of course, because we always forget to do the shaman first, we move it to the front. Rat Patch here has built everything that it can for now, I think. Let's go in. Yep, they can stick to trade guild goods for a bit. Ugh. Really? Well, that's the risks of playing in Mirror. You know, there's huge advantages to playing in Mirror, one of which is that you don't really fight that many wizards if you get lucky, but one of the disadvantages is you're much more likely to have your settlers poached by random fairies. Okay. And over here, we're going to check out what's in here. And says we should beat this. I'm going to send the familiar. Ugh. That was probably a mistake. Chaos channels. Chaos channels. There we go. Everything's great now. Just going to have them rest in here for a bit until they're back up to full strength. We're going to start thinking about who we're going to put chaos channels on, what kind of units we're going to build. We now have the ability to strike foes that require magic weapons to hit them, and the ability to give people the special powers from chaos channels. That's going to make us really strong. We're going to head into here right now. I'm going to kill this guy. I'm going to command this personally, because I want to have my laser revenge. I'm also pretty sure I'm less likely to lose anyone if I do it myself. I don't know though, like that's not for sure. If we have a really bad couple of turns of shooting, this could turn out in a way that nobody wants it to. Let's just see if we can push through a Black Prayer. We cannot. I mean, it's always a reach to try to do that. I can't believe we're missing so much. Let's try to do that again. All right, we can't because we lost our casting skill. Wonderful. So far, we have lost one of our essential laser firing friends. And trying to kill this guy. It looks like we are ahead of the curve on him, though. We are probably going to end up getting him. Would have been hilarious if we didn't, though. But we're still missing way more than math indicates we should. Holy. This is awful. Like, we're gonna have serious problems if we keep missing this much. Like, I have never seen like this. This is like our last turn of shooting. No. No, just no. This is like the worst? Oh, good. I thought that was gonna go so bad. Can you imagine? We didn't actually win that Cloak of Pathfinding. I don't know if that's any good for anybody. Gained the trait Rune Master. Enchanted runes carved into the wizard allow for the power of all dispel magic type spells to be doubled. In addition, this trait reduces the spell research time and casting cost of arcane spells by 25%. Requires at least 2 spell books in each of 3 different realms. Well, I don't got those, but I mean, I get the trait anyway, because that's how it works. I gotta tell you, I was a little worried there for a second that was gonna go worse. It's totally awful. You guys are just gonna camp in there. As soon as this comes up, I'm gonna cast the Spirit to deal with that. And I think that's gonna be the end of this episode. So we have invested a very large amount in breaking open that node, but I think that's pretty good for us. Next episode, we're gonna start thinking about the other kinds of units that we can create. We're gonna put together some units. We now have Eldritch Weapon as a good buff, and we also have the extraordinarily strong buff, Chaos Channels. And we're gonna start casting those out. Like, this can be very good. And yeah, thank you for watching. this has been another episode of my Goblin Master of Magic playthrough. If you had a good time with me today, please consider giving the video a like or checking something else out on the channel. If you've been here before, if it's not your first time watching, please consider a subscribe. They help a whole lot, but I appreciate the views from everybody, even lurkers out there. I love lurkers just like I love everyone else. And I do truly thank you for watching, and I hope that you will join me next time that I am here in Mirror, playing as goblins in Master of Magic.